Okay, we are at Academy in Huntsville, Alabama, and I'm here with Hank Strange.
What's up?
Maybe you guys know him.
Yeah.
so we walk into Academy and
cheap
Hank,
radios.
And Hank's like, "Hey,
what are
Jason,
cheap radios?
what are these cheap radios here?" And I'm like, "Well, let me do this and this and this." And we thought, why not make a video? Because
Yeah,
why not?
That's good information.
because it's not like we
Share
make
it with
videos
the
every
world.
day or not.
Yeah, you
right?
know,
So,
that's a funny concept. Share it with everybody.
Share it with everybody. Why
Yes.
not? Yeah, okay.
So what are we looking at?
All right, so basically, these radios that are sold in pairs are generally FRS radios. Sometimes they won't say FRS. Sometimes walkie-talkie is a common name right there.
Mm-hmm.
These X-Talker series from Midland, these are decent-ish radios.
What's FRS mean?
Family Radio Service.
Okay.
It's an unlicensed, and I've done some videos on this. I did ham radio versus FRS. Family Radio Service, they give you 22 channels that are channelized FM around the 462 megahertz range. And they're just, you don't have to have a license. Like anybody can buy them. They're limited to, I think it's 2 watts.
Okay, how far can you go with that?
You know, that's
Less
the
than a
question,
mile?
right?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on where you are. Depends on how many trees are in between you. They're great for campsites.
Okay.
Immediate areas, campsites.
Yeah. Or
you
you're
go out
backing
to
up the
lake.
car or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
You give them to the kids, and the kids can go out and say, hey, don't go too far.
Yeah.
If I better call you on the radio and you better answer me type thing, you know, that kind of thing. So they're great for that. These ones down here that say GMRS are usually sold individually. And the GMRS is the General Mobile Radio Service, and it's a licensed service. That's the one that actually next month, I'm going to have to post this video quickly because I'm about to date it. Next month, they're dropping the GMRS license fee from $70 for 10 years down to $35 for 10 years. They're about to drop the fee in half.
Okay.
But the
so that comes single. That's a little bit more expensive. Right. You have to pay for a license.
You have to pay for a license. It's also more power. It's probably a 4 or 5 watt radio. This Midland X-Talker series. Midland makes it says up to 40-mile range. This is kind of it's an advertising gimmick. It's not.
Right.
I mean, can you get 40 miles on it? Yes, you can. But you need to be standing on top of a mountain talking to someone you can see 40 miles away.
Oh, okay.
It's possible. It's not realistic.
Right.
Okay. So it's kind of it's just a sales gimmicky because everybody wants to know what's the mileage and
that's
or the
how they
range
get you.
on it. Yeah. So these are 22 channels, 14 extra channels, which are the repeater channels. You can use repeaters in GMRS the way that we do in ham.
Yeah.
FRS they can't legally use repeaters.
Okay.
It's just a straight 2-way radio service.
Okay.
The GMRS usually does more power. You can get up to a 50-watt mobile radio.
Right.
On
So
GMRS.
2 of these will cost you about $200 versus these.
Right.
You could buy like 2 of them for $80.
You can get 2 of these for $20
right
right here.
Or 20.
These are low-powered versions that fit in your pocket. So those are $20 right there.
So if you're in a rush and you really like you come into an Academy or a Walmart or someplace, you're saying that's the best to buy, even though it's going to be a little bit more expensive.
That's definitely going to be the best to buy. It also requires a license. Okay. So what are you trying to do? So that's what I always ask people. People say, well, what's the best this? What are you trying to do? If you're trying to get the longest range and you don't mind buying a license, then yes, absolutely, GMRS, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
If you just want to give something to the kids to play around with or just have something at your campsite, this is just fine.
Okay.
It's just this
you could buy that, walk out,
right.
put
You
the
buy it,
batteries
walk
in.
out, put the batteries in it, and you're ready to go. And it comes in a pair. These are sold in pairs.
Okay. So not to make your video too long, here's my question.
Fine.
Are you getting more for paying more? Because I noticed like that's $20 and this is $80. Am I getting more for paying more?
Probably, yeah. Yes. Is it worth the extra you're getting? Probably not. It kind of depends. These are a little bit larger. Okay, so with FRS radios, you see this little antenna here and this stubby antenna right there?
Which is built in. You can't even take that off, I think.
Well, FRS, that's one of the legal requirements. You cannot have removable antennas with an FRS radio, legally speaking. Okay?
Yes.
So these longer antennas here that are on these models will give you more of a range than this little stubby antenna. But you're talking like a 10 or 15% increase. You're not talking about huge differences here, right? Okay. So now this one right here, the battery probably won't last as long because it's smaller. Okay. This one right here is going to be easier to put on a belt. This one doesn't have a belt clip. I doubt these have belt clips. They probably just fit in your pocket.
Yeah, they're pretty small.
Yeah, exactly. So the range on these is not going to be as far as these if you're standing in the exact same environment, talking to the exact same person, the exact same distance. You do a comparison between these two, you're going to tell a difference.
Okay, very cool.
But this radio will also talk to that radio.
Okay.
So you can all the FRS radios will talk to one another. They all have the same frequencies and channels.
So if everyone else has one in your group or whatever, just get that.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. See, and even Cobra makes some right here too. So Cobra brand is Cobra is big into the CB world, but they do a lot with GMRS and FRS stuff as well. Marine radio, they do a lot with marine radio.
Cool.
So
good info.
But yeah, we just walked into an academy, and Hank's like, "Tell me the difference between all these radios," and I started talking, and Like,
I mean, a heavy beer, man.
Why do we have a camera going right now? Yeah, we'll use your power. So, like, I'm gonna do the hang strings. Hey guys, thanks.